All right, welcome back to the channel. I am here today with not only Stango, but also Enraged Peacock because we are doing a shadow game. Say hello, guys.
Howdy.
Yo, yo.
So we're doing a shadow game in a new format that the IMNerdpodcast is starting again. This is something that I had a cool idea for. So you guys already know we did the Highlander format, and that was where you can only use one of each card in your deck for EDISON. Well, this is called Unhinged, and we're having the first Unhinged Cup. The rules are simple. It's EDISON format, but you're allowed to play any one card in Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG's history. I do not care when it came out. It could have come out in 2023 or it could have came out in 2002. I literally do not care. You could play any version of the card, whatever you want the errata to be. I do not care also. But any card is playable. Literally, you could play Masterpiece. You could play a Tier Elements card. You could play Lavalval Chain. You could play Vanity's
You could play a
Emptiness.
second Dark Arm.
You could play a second Dark Arm. Oh, that's the other thing. So if you do not want to play any other card in Yu-Gi-Oh's history, you could also just choose to play an additional copy of a card that's limited or semi-limited. So if you wanted to play 2 Dark Arms or 2 Stratos or 3 JDs or 2 Charged Light Brigades, you can also do that, but that does count as your one card for this tournament. So this tournament is free. Let me start off by saying that it is the Unhinged Cup. It is free to everyone in the I Am Nerd Podcast Discord server. If you don't know how to get into the Discord server, you do have to go through our Patreon, which there is a link in the description below. But our Patreon, everyone in our Patreon who's in our Discord server is allowed to play in this tournament. It's completely free, and we're giving away $100 in prizes, cash prizes, by the way, to everyone who makes the top 4. Probably top 4. It's either top 4 or top 3, depending on how many people we get. If it's like a super small turnout, then we'll just do top 3, get prizes. If it's bigger than that, we'll probably do top 4. And also, if anybody wants to donate to the prize pool, that's also fine. I will add that money directly into the bloodstream for the prize pool. But yeah, this is something that I thought would be really, really fun. So as you guys can see on screen, this is the card that I'll be using right now. Enraged is going to be playing his deck. Now, this is interesting because Enraged threatened me with this shadow game saying, do you want to play against Frog FTK? Because everyone knows if you just have Ronin Totem, which could be your card that you choose, if you have Ronin Totem, you could just play Frog FTK, nothing's stopping you. So I don't know what he's coming with, but he also doesn't know what I'm coming with. But yeah, this could either be really quick or really slow. I have no idea how this is going to go. This is the first time ever playing in this format for me. Stango has been testing it. Other people in the Discord server have been testing it. A True Hero has been testing it, I believe, as well, right? Yeah, you guys played against each other, so
Yep.
yeah. And what do you have to say? What do you guys say? What's your guys' thoughts on this?
I mean, listen, there's a lot of cards in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh, and especially a lot of cards specifically after EDISON format that can warp and change how that format is played. I would say, based on my experience of looking around cards, to some people's surprises, there actually doesn't really seem to be that many cards that may be that applicable in EDISON format, believe it or not, just because the format relatively is still slow in nature. You can't just find every single card that you would ever add, but yeah, it's gonna be an interesting time. That's for damn sure.
I have a feeling that the best kind of things will be something that's easily accessible, like something in the extra deck, or something that is searchable with the engine you already have. I don't think Painful Choice is going to be the choice. Something like that. Something you have to hard draw that's non-searchable, even though it's ridiculously broken. I think the best thing, most consistent thing is going to be something that's either searchable or something that resides in the extra deck is my initial thought or theory.
Yeah, and because there are 13 years after EDISON format of just cards being printed in the TCG, a lot of them I do not know because I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In many, many years, so there could be some sleepers that I just have no clue about. But I do kind of agree with the idea that, yeah, Painful Choice is one of the most powerful cards in the game's history, but it is not really searchable, at least not in EDISON format, and that would be a little unreliable to play something like that. Whereas I do agree that playing something that is either extra deck monster or something that is highly searchable is ideally the way to go, and if somebody could prove us wrong, then by all means. But I'll be very surprised if some kind of card that you really can't get to unless you just raw draw it is going to be the answer. So with that being said, why don't we just jump into a duel?
All right, you want to host or you want me to?
I'll host. So
Okay.
Can we host an unlimited unrated for this?
Yeah, unlimited, unrated. Are you gonna screen share, or am I just gonna spectate?
You can spectate. I'm going to put a watch password on.
A few moments later.
Good luck, Enraged. Yeah, let's have some fun.
Let's see the crack.
Yeah.
Who's got the more potent crack?
Yeah, let's
We're
see
about to
what's
find
going on.
out.
All right.
Where's your going first?
Yes, I am going first. Okay, so I am going to start off. I'm pretty sure that I should do this. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna put that back and this back.
All right.
To the top. All right. Let's get our 3 draws.
So there's a lot of things that can be. I mean, Maria agreed with frogs. I mean, Frazier might be looking to just get you out of here turn 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mermaid Archer doesn't make sense for that though.
Oh, that's true.
To my knowledge. To my knowledge, I could be.
Yeah, I mean, it isn't a. Okay, it's frogs. What flavor are frogs though?
What flavor indeed? Okay, so we're gonna go. Yep, send Treeborn. Now I have to look at this because I didn't actually construct this deck, so I have to see like what is even in. It's such a funny thing to say, but like that.
I made mine. It's I had a very loose amount of thought put into it, but there's a little bit, not very. It wasn't been super, in depth deep dive.
Yeah.
But it's a deck that I've played in the past.
Okay.
And then we'll go. Yeah. We'll
Tripping off the substitute.
Yeah. Tribute off the substitute so that we can make the first unhinged extra deck monster.
Oh.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was my first thought.
Now this guy is kind of crazy. For anyone who doesn't know what this guy is,
Yeah.
on the standby phase, he summons a frog out of the main deck, and then during anyone's turn, if your opponent does anything, activates a spell, trap, monster effect, you can negate by sending an aqua monster from your hand or field to the graveyard and negates the effect. That's an omni negate. And if it destroys that card, let's say like they play MST, all right? They play MST, you negate MST. If it destroys the card, you can set it to your field and take the card. So your MST is my MST. Your painful choice is my painful choice. Don't be playing cards if you don't want to give them to me.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be really, really strong because there's a lot of cards I don't know what they are or what they do. So something like that, be like, I didn't prepare for this, but I'll just stop it and take it.
Yes, that is exactly what's going to happen. I also like how this card says during the standby phase, not during your opponent's, during the standby phase. So immediately on his standby phase, I'm going to attempt to activate effect. And
I might do something in the draw phase.
Okay, that's fine. I will wait to see what you do in the draw phase.
During the draw phase, I will activate Hand Destruction.
Hand destruction in the draw phase. That is fine. That is fine. So
I'll send a Ronin Totem.
Yep.
And a Dandelion.
Okay. And then I just discard my only 2 cards. And I will draw 2.
Draw 2. I'll get 2 tokens.
Yep.
Now we will go to the standby phase.
All right. So standby phase, declare effect.
Yep.
I don't really think it matters what I detach here, but I'll detach that. And I'll summon a frog. All right, bring out this guy.
I will enter main phase 1.
Yep.
This Ronin Tone, not Ronin Tone, this totally awesome guy, not only is he 22, he's big as shit in this format, he also just puts a Dupe Frog, so you can't even attack him.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. Also, I'm just noticing that this says you can tribute from your hand too. Like, why?
Yeah.
I posted in the Discord that we're in. I was just like, by the way, why does he say he can tribute from his hand? Does anyone know why that says that?
I will attempt to activate Card Destruction.
Card Destruction.
Let me see. Think here. So, card destruction. Yeah, that's fine. Discard hand. Draw 2.
See, we're all gonna get a new hand.
Yeah.
I think by and far the strongest thing about this totally awesome guy specifically, and this was kind of a theory I was talking with Frazier, is that like if you do your one card, a really good thing about it is that if your opponent can out the card, how do you play the card again, or how do you play beyond doing your one broken thing? And Totally Awesome actually has a recursion effect. If he's sent to the graveyard by any means at all, you can target a water monster in your grave and add it to your hand. And the cost is to target, not to add to the hand. So Totally Awesome can actually return himself to the extra deck when he leaves the field.
he can activate and damage that too, can't he?
Yeah, because any card that negates the activation of a card can activate
That's
damage deck. That's just
Yep.
Yu-Gi-Oh. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
You know, I don't know what you got in your hand there, but you talking about damage step, like you got to get over this Dupe Frog first. This Dupe Frog's in the way.
I think I'm going to activate salvage.
Let me see what's in your grave.
So salvage does target.
Yep.
So I will target the Substitute and the Freeborn Frog.
Big think. Big think.
Mhm.
Okay, I am going to activate effect.
Sure.
Mm.
All right.
And he's gonna take the salvage. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
insane.
I have a salvage now.
You just have a. That's like actually the rawest +2. It's not even like a.
Yeah.
Salvage is normally a +1. That's just +2. That's
Hand destruction.
Yep.
that is unhinged.
Okay, so I discard.
Yeah.
Oh wait, discard hand. I should just do.
Yep.
Extra
And then we draw 2. Okay. So, I mean,
Okay.
geez, this is quite the situation we have
Drew
here.
two pretty
Oh,
OP cards.
Yep.
wow. Pretty good draws.
Yeah. I will activate Substitute.
Think on the activation tribute for cost.
So we got a substitute activation. A think on the activation.
Yeah, we're gonna chain.
Mmm.
Put this on the top of your deck.
Wow.
Does
That's
he resolve?
actually
Yeah, it resolves.
yeah, he does resolve, and the interesting thing
So,
about this is
do
that
I-
he's actually
That's what I was gonna ask. Does the monster special then he gets top decked?
So
No.
he goes on top of the deck first, and then you're going to summon a frog, and then your deck is going to get shuffled. So it shuffles the substitute away,
Okay, that makes
Yes.
sense.
which
Correct.
is, yeah, I do not want to see that thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
wow. That was a really good answer.
Yes, that was one of. I mean, Wing Blast has always been really good against that specifically.
Yeah, that's even good against Edison. Like if you have Wing Blasts into like them trying to do substitute stuff, it's a good way to shut that down.
I will activate Ronin Tonin by banishing a Flip Flop Frog.
Yep.
Okay.
I will attack directly.
Yep.
Not him. And then I'll pop.
Cannot pop. You don't have a frog on the field.
Oh,
This frog on the field.
Oh, he does. Oh, he does. Oh,
Yeah.
that's broken.
yeah. Ronin
That's
Tonin.
frog.
Ronin Tonin's unhinged. Ronin Tonin is
Okay.
unhinged.
See, listen. All right, we're at standby phase again, so we're gonna get another totally awesome activation.
Yeah, I don't know. So you have this. Okay, yeah. Let me detach.
Yep.
And do I have any frogs? Oh, I do. I have my own of this guy.
Powerful.
Yes. Okay. Now, where are we at? So, I guess let's do this.
Ooh, our own salvage. We
I
have
didn't
some
expect
good
to do that
salvage
much cooler
targets
with-
here.
Yeah,
Diva.
we'll get Diva. And can I get? Let me see. Do I want? I'll get swap.
Yeah.
The thing that sucks so bad is if I won the die roll, I won this game.
Well,
I
that's,
basically opened full combo.
yeah, that's how it goes, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So now let's see. You're 8,000. You're top decking, and I can do anything. In
Yep.
the world. All right.
I
I'm just
think,
gonna start doing things. Like I don't know
Yep.
if they're the correct thing, but I don't think it matters too much in the situation that I'm in.
Yeah, looking back, I was like, I have no idea why we didn't play Dandy in Frog FTK. Looking back, because it just the hardest trouble that the deck had was you had to have substitute another monster, and there's so many ways to facilitate that with Dandy in this deck, and it
Yeah.
just I took it from like your list where you talked recently with Future Fusion and Dandy.
Yep.
I'm like, well, I can just play 2 Dandy, and it's incredibly consistent.
Well, isn't that dandy?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Something tells me this Goyo's up to nefarious business.
Nefarious business indeed, my friend. I would like to have 2 broken cards on the field at the same time.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm calling the judge.
This is how you
You
break
have
the
2
rules.
cards unbanned.
This is how you break the rules.
You have 2 cards unbanned. Hold on. Who let you do this?
He did. He put his ban card on my shit, so I took it.
I was hoping I didn't want the salvage to resolve. That's why I popped it. But then you
Yeah.
had your own, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how that
Oh
worked
my
out.
god.
When you hand destruction me like twice and card destruction me, I was like, all right, well, eventually I'm just gonna get mine.
Stand by.
Yep.
He has to detach from material to negate stuff, right?
No, he has to send an aqua monster from the hand or face
That's
up
right.
on the field.
He just doesn't get his special. He doesn't get the special stuff unless he detaches.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I have any more legal frogs in deck, so
Yeah.
oh,
I
do
do.
another one.
Yep.
Mhm.
Gotta love dueling book.
Right.
right.
I will.
That's an easy negate.
Yep,
Nope.
I will take substitute.
Yep. Why are you taking his monsters?
Why wouldn't I? Is the real question, you know?
They're
Why does it let you do that?
I got them out there fair and square.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Totally awesome is totally unhinged.
Shut the hell up. You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
It's true.
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me, okay? Talking about totally awesome is totally unhinged.
He's so powerful. And I mean, totally awesome. Like, he's been out for quite some time now, right? Like since 2014, I believe, is roughly around the time he came out.
Yeah, the card's been out for a while.
I think like 2015, 2016 maybe, but you may be right.
Yeah.
I'm not-
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the release date because he was even most recently played in modern format when sprites came out.
Yeah. Anytime that there's rank 2s available, he's pretty cracked.
Yeah, 2016 is when he came out. Yeah, he's
Bruh.
still insanely strong to this day.
During the draw phase, I will activate hand destruction.
Hand
Alright.
destruction, okay. And you're-
Pitching a treeborn frog. That's what you
Ooh,
want to see
that's
with this
the
deck.
play. That's the play right there. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of these 2.
Ooh,
I got
hate-
9th place at a regional with this deck. I went undefeated until the last round of Swiss, and I lost to some guy playing random stun with like King Tiger Wangu.
Mhm.
It didn't matter, but I got a round 1 loss because we were 15 minutes late to the event. So I went XO to the final round, lose the final round, and I come in 9th. It was awful.
If it wasn't for that tiger, that crouching tiger.
Yeah. It was Billy's fault in our Discord. He was the driver.
Billy Break.
No, Billy Drogi, the one that you guys can't say.
Oh, son of a biatch.
A card destruction is coming out.
That is annoying. Now you having card destruction again. All right, thinking before you discard, pick your hand.
Oh.
Yeah.
Herald of the Orange Light or Green Light?
No, let me read this.
Gravekeeper, what's his name?
Draw and walk bird.
We will honey water.
Yeah.
All right, I'm good.
Okay.
So you'll draw 4.
Yep. Discard hand. Draw 4.
Oh my god. That was a hand trap heavy hand.
Yeah, that's why I did the bruh at the beginning of the duel. I was like, oh, okay.
Dueling book, hello. There we go.
All right. So there will be no FTKing this turn, that's for sure.
Why do you think that?
Well, I mean,
I
you
can't do
take
effect damage.
Damn it, what if he forgot?
No,
What if
I
he still went full combo?
played this format. That was the only out back in the day. Was you either had to have 2 DD Crow or a Hanawada.
yeah, you know,
Yeah.
he got 9th at a regional. Like, give my man some props.
All right, what you got?
I'm a tournament
Now, if it
champion
was
in the
King,
IMNerd
now if it was King Tiger Wanghu, I would say you haven't beat.
that was the card I was talking about. It was not Thunder King. It was King Tiger Wangu. I was like, really? Salvage. We will grab Swap Frog. I want Beals because he looks cool, but I think Duke Frog's probably better.
Yeah, I wish Beals had an actual effect. He's a cool looking frog. He
He
looks like
really
he's
is.
got
He's
the.
level 3, so that's somewhat level 3, somewhat relevant.
He looks like he has like the curse mark. Like he's a ninja frog.
I will set a monster and pass to you.
Okay. Set a monster pass. Ray of Greed. We're gonna do some frog shuffling of our own.
Yes, we are. All right, Deck.
Frog and season.
I need you to be kind. Dueling Book is such a fucking joke.
I hope you drew them both back.
Dueling Book is... Why is Dueling Book a joke? Does anyone know?
I don't think there's an answer to that.
Like, all right, what did I put back? This and this, and shuffle 3 times, right? Okay.
Yep.
I just want to make sure I'll put those back and also shuffle 3 times.
Oh, I'm aware of the Dueling Book glitch. The last 3 times I played a true hero, I've sent back Dark Armed, I've sent back something else, I've sent back a Gores. And all 3 of those times he drew the Dark Arm.
Oh, well, the thing is, you can send back Dark Arm, but you can't send back Gores. He always has Gores. That's the thing about Cairo.
Wow. I know.
He's the champion of always having Gores. When you really need him to not have Gores, he always has Gores. He just likes doing that. We got a normally summoned Froggy.
Yes, we do.
And a bounce. And a pass. Okay. We got our own Treeborn access. We got some monsters on the field for the Frog FTKer.
We have.
I would imagine my understanding of Frog FTK, because I didn't really play that format, so I kind of roughly know how it really was. But I imagine it's probably a lot easier to FTK if you get to do a little draw pass game like this. You have monsters established on the field, you have Treeborn access.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine a lot more lines open up.
Then if you don't, not only with the draw stuff, but you can loop your poison draw frogs to like almost draw your whole deck too. It's
I know about that part. That's definitely unhinged. I was just more so saying, like, this is probably the worst case scenario if you're playing against Frog FTK. Like, if they get to just play like normal Yu-Gi-Oh a little bit, like I feel like it probably widens the amount of lines they have to do the FTK.
Yeah. The big problem is that I'm extremely unlucky though.
So, I don't want to hear about that right now after what just happened to me.
my man drew Treeborn Gilman twice.
Yes.
Of Marie of Greed.
And I opened with hand traps that got card destruction.
Yeah, but I can't capitalize and kill you or anything off of it.
Yeah. Well,
it's like, I mean,
we'll see what happens. We'll see who's the better of the men.
I'm the most unhinged, so you guys already know how this is gonna go. There's not a man more unhinged.
The most depraved?
Not the depraved cup.
I think it's just gotta be the toad for now.
Yeah.
The toad.
Yep. Look at that toad. His ass is all out. He feels safe now that all those DD Crows are in the graveyard. He's like, is it good to come out now?
Well, there's still DD Crow missing.
There is one missing.
Oh, we'll attack for 5.
Yep.
And attack for 1,000.
Sure thing.
Main phase 2 will activate Flip Flop to set him. I'll activate Swap to return and normal summon. Go ahead.
It's another thing I know. Any battle damage adds up.
Yeah. That's my special move. You can't do that. Spectral and Treeborn and attack.
Yeah, I might put it in defense. Let's see.
You know how Frazier is. He's a defense position guy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm more the aggressive Treeborn. I took out Gary and Stango with it.
He's a defense position guy, you know? Great keeper spy.
The best defense is good offense sometimes.
All right,
look at this Duke Frog in attack mode.
Okay.
I'm gonna go here.
Swap effect ascend for another Treeborn.
If you don't mind.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All your frogs belong to me.
That's right. We will Xyz Shaman. I didn't have my own level 2 aqua monster besides this swap frog.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I believe this works like this.
And return. So I'm thinking if I want to even activate it, because I don't know if I want you to have it.
Correct.
I definitely don't. There's another.
Yeah.
He's just like, you know, I think I'm good on you having that.
Yeah.
I'll let it die. It's good.
Yeah,
That's so
fine.
insane. I can't imagine
by
a
phase.
situation where you're like flip flop. I don't want to activate my flip flop, sir. I've, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
when do you not want to activate your flip flop?
It's pretty dumb.
It's almost unhinged.
Some might even say it's unhinged. The unhinged cup, one time.
Let's see here.
And rage appears to be on the back foot, but you know,
Things can always change.
things can always change. Definitely appears to be on the back foot. Your foot appears to be retreating.
He's spacing.
Yes.
I will set a monster
Oh,
in.
we love to see that. Declare.
Standby phase again.
Yeah.
It's getting good. They're swarming.
That it is.
Oh, that is
That's an
really
unfortunate
good.
We got a dupe block up.
That's really good.
I call it poopity dupers. Oh, I don't have to negate that.
Yeah.
I was spending my days wondering what that face down was, thinking it was another flip flop.
Totally awesome generates so much advantage.
Oh, it's actually kind of dumb. Seeing how this completely warps, like this warps the game a lot. I know Frog FTK is like everyone in their minds like, oh, this deck's so broken, it has a high thing, but like totally awesome came out way later, and it is not okay because this is an extra deck card. Like this shit is so easy to get to.
Well,
Yeah, he's-
losing the die roll and then you opening up totally awesome was.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
And if I lost the
Yeah,
die roll,
and
apparently I
draw.
was gonna die. So
The next 3 turns is draw frog, activate.
Yep.
Because you can't. If you you can take it or.
yeah, I can choose to take it or not. Like,
Oh, okay, so
but-
you'll get a negate.
yeah, I'm a generous king. You can have that.
yeah, you can always negate even if you can't take the card.
Yeah.
You can just
Uh,
choose
let's
to set it. To your
What do I
field.
not want to draw?
That's a good question.
That's probably pretty bad.
Oh yeah,
I would say he's pretty mid.
mid piece golem.
Not the mid piece golem.
This looks like
Thank God they-
modern Yu-Gi-Oh!
Thank
Right
God
here.
they. Yeah,
I got
thank
a-
God
got a
they
negate.
stopped playing.
I got some you can't special summon and play the game.
Yeah, where's your gigantic sprite or your sprite elf? Where's those guys at?
To that I will negate,
Okay,
and I'll take this.
I'm glad you
Yep.
did that.
All right.
I will
Oh,
bring
brain
it totally
control.
awesome.
okay. Where is this
Okay.
going? That's so interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
Tribute. Death Frog.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
You don't have any tadpoles, so
I
you
don't-
won't.
Yeah, I mean it's not. I still can't clear the Dyna because of the dupe block, but it is what it is.
Totally awesome effect.
Yep. I'll put it in the extra deck.
It does target if you want to respond, if you have one.
Turn
Is it
be-
mistiming? Because it's an if you can.
Well, if
No.
doesn't mistiming ever. The word if.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
thinking
okay.
about
When-
you're thinking about the
when
word
you
when.
When you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha,
If
gotcha.
can never miss timing.
I've actually found a pretty easy way to just make missing timing like easy to always remember. If it's a when you can effect and it's optional to do it,
Yeah.
it can miss timing. If it happens, in all the
Right.
ways that it would. All right. So
We'll
we're
try
going
again
for
next
we're going for a wing blast on the Death Frog that can't be summoned. Okay.
I could play double summon.
Double summon can work. I would be concerned if you're playing double summon in Frog FTK though. I would ask if everything's all right at home.
I guess the good news is I'm on like a 3-turn clock. I guess because it's not unless there's something I'm missing. I don't think I'll die this turn.
No, you won't die this turn.
You're not gonna die this turn, but I think this turn's about to get really bad for you. That's what I'll say.
Okay, so
I should change my handle to Lemony Snicket because it's just a series of unfortunate events for me.
turn the beat around. My soul brings protection.
All right. Is it time, Fraser, to style? It's here. This is so unhinged.
How How do you go back to extra? Oh, that's his. Okay, I see it.
Yeah, his
Yeah,
effect,
he
just has that built
returns
in.
himself.
He just
why
has it built in.
Yep, that's why I think this guy is beast.
He's pretty. He's pretty
Yeah, he's
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Let's see, and then we will normal summon.
Turn the B right now.
All right.
All
A
right.
nice little 32.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Do I want to bounce this second swap frog? No, I'll just pass.
Dark hole.
Oh, psych.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like we're on their Faustina, thankfully. Thankfully.
Psych. Oh man. Look at the dino coming all fast.
Yeah, he's going. Look at. You see those motion trails?
Okay. He ended it. He ended it.
Yeah.
Oh, GG's.
Every
Frog?
single turn I drew frog, but it was like poison draw frog, unifrog. It was the
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
no.
never getting FTK'd. Oh man, this format is gonna be so fun. I can't wait to see what you guys cook up. But yes, next Saturday, December 30th, is going to be the tournament. I'm probably gonna do like 12 p.m. just like the Frozen Soul Cup was months ago, just to make it easier. So that way, if like people are in the EU, they can still. It's not gonna be like god awfully late for them. And then people who live on the West Coast, it'll be 9 a.m. for them. And then people who live on the East Coast like myself, it will be noon. So yeah, around that time we will start. Yeah, and there are some really good ideas that my teammates have cooked up. Some of my Discord group chats have cooked up. So I can't wait to see who has the best idea and also the best build. I think that it's a little bit more complicated than everyone thinks. I know a lot of people just default to certain things, but I do think that if you are allowed to play any card in Yu-Gi-Oh's TCG in your deck, or an extra copy of a limited or semi-limited card in your deck, what would you pick? Let me know in the comments. If you're not going to be playing in this tournament, let me know what you would pick. Maybe you'll come up with some good ideas that people could use for the tournament. But yeah, this is going to be the Unhinged Cup, December 30th, 2023. So check it out next week, and we're going to get out of here. Thank you, as always, Average Peacock, for the Shadow game. I want to do this again sometime for sure. We can actually do another one soon too, because it's been like a while since I think our last one. And always thank you, Stango, for coming on and just doing commentary. It's always fun to have. So, all right, guys, peace out. We'll catch you in the next one.